Is it working? I think it's working. I think it's working. That looks right. Chat looks right. Chat is working. That's good. What about everything else though? YouTube, are we here? Twitch, are we here? Oh shit, oh fudge, she back. Oh god. Hello, Austin the Cactus. Hello, Himawari Kotetsu. Hello, Blue Arisen. Hello, Zebu. Zebo. Hello, Night Assassin. Hello, Nicholas Skeleton. Hello, Midnight the Nico. Hello, Chica Champon. Hello, Aeon Solubility. Hello, Dagger Ace. How is everyone? I hope everyone is doing just fine. I hope everyone is doing just fine today. Hello, Razzascrail. My goodness. So much has been going on all the time. Even when nothing is going on, something is going on. You know what I mean? Does it even make sense? I'm not making sense. Sense is optional today. Sense is optional today. I may be a smidge unmedicated, so my mind is sharper than usual. Just a smidge. Just a smidge sharper than usual. Not as sedated as you'd typically see. I'm a little bit more energetic as well. It was very easy waking up. It was very easy waking up today. Because it was just like, usually my medication knocks me out, but it also made it harder to sleep. It also made it a lot harder to sleep, because usually I rely on my medication to make me go, honk, me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. Are you a honk, me, 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 or a honk sure? Any honk shures in chat? Any honk shures? I bet Austin's a honk sure. I bet Austin goes honk shoe, honk shoe, honk shoe while he sleeps. Oh, are we in emote-only mode? I forgot to change it. Duh. Duh. I'm a little silly little robot. There we go. I fixed it. April Fools, emote-only stream. April Fools. Head. Good lord, girl. I wasn't thinking. Remove the tape from my mouth. Let my people go. VR Star Citizen? This is not Star Citizen. This is VRChat. Literally 1984. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh-uh. Nuh-uh. Is that the Twitchy buggy? Yes. Yes, it is. We're so back on the saddle from my 1 week hiatus. Do I even say that right? Hiatus, pause, break, vacation. What do you say? How do I say it? Hiatus? Hiatus. Hiatus. It is no longer April 1st. Yeah. What do you mean? It's still April Fool's Day. There's still like 5 hours, 58 minutes of April Fool's Day. I have to think of a prank. I have to think of a prank for you guys. How can I prank you guys today? I hadn't really thought about it. When did you get that model working? This one? This is just a free model you can use in VRChat. Sniffle. I have sniffles. I have sniffles, guys. I have sniffles. Whoa, I'm a bit slanted. There we go. That's better, I think. Pranked play Overwatch? I don't want to play Overwatch. I don't want to play Overwatch. Overwatch, a little bit stinky. I played Overwatch years ago. And I was, who did I play? I played Junkrat and Roadhog. I like the junk people. I like the Australians. And the thing is because Junkrat is basically like playing the demo man. And from Team Fortress 2, you don't have to aim, bro. You just shoot in their general direction with bombs. And you get kills. It's that easy. It's literally that easy. You kill people on accident sometimes. People talk about, that's Junkrat for you? Yeah, exactly. My favorite old folks home resident? I'm not old. Who you calling old? Who you calling old? That's fake news. Goats meta. Hi Vinny. How doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm just swaying. Going with the flow. The best plan is no plan. Alright. Oh man, I hate having the sniffles. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You guys probably get like a full whiff of that. Like not a whiff, a full blast of that. Bullying your pink wife with monies? If you guys don't know, Pickle VT. Pickle is doing a special e-begging event because she's broke. So if you have money and you want to help out Pickle, you should check out her stream because she's got all kinds of milestones she's got going. You know what I mean? Okay, but can I e-beg? No. No one's allowed to e-beg in my channel. Not even me. I never e-beg. Wait, maybe I have before. Have I e-begged before, guys? My long-term watchers, have I e-begged before? I can't remember. I might have. E-beg in my channel? No. Only Pickle's allowed to e-beg. You gonna shout her out? It's difficult. It's difficult to do so in VR. Are my mods here? You do in your sleep too? I e-beg in my sleep? How? How is that possible? How is it even possible? Giannies. Hello, Pascal. Bully a pink wheelchair using succubus with monies. I'm gonna get like 2 cents in ad revenue in like a year on Twitch. True. Well, that's why you gotta disable pre-rolls. You have to enable advertisements and to just disable pre-rolls because pre-rolls are killing your channel. Pre-rolls murder channels. Have disabled pre-rolls? Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. How do we help Pickle? Do we put her back in the pickle brine? Oh. Not a fun person to watch, I guess? No. That's not true. You're fun to watch. If you are having fun and you are streaming, people will watch you. It's just that you haven't been discovered yet. More people need to discover you first. If you are having fun streaming, people will watch you. 200%. He starts as a War Thunder in Overwatch. I don't have fun. Have to pay respects. Star Citizen streamer. Ugh. War Thunder streamer. Ugh. I'm just kidding. I always say your target audience should always be yourself. True. There's been times I've watched one of my last, I think the VRChat VOD I had just before my announcement. I ended up rewatching that VOD. And honestly, it felt good. I never rewatch my VODs because, like, I don't like hearing myself talk. But when I watched that VOD, I was like, wow, how far we've come from where I was like 4 or 5 years ago. You know what I mean? Because it's like, when you grow up socially anxious, when you grow up being just terrified to talk to anyone at all, eventually breaking that, it took a long time. Guys, I used to be incredibly socially anxious. I used to be so socially anxious I was afraid to ask for the waiter for ketchup. That's how socially anxious I was. Because when I was in middle school, everything I did, every conversation and interaction I had was broken apart, picked apart by my bullies, and I was bullied for literally everything, even the way I breathe. Okay, even the way I breathe. So when you get, so it fucks with you. It fucks with you. It makes it so that, like, talking, like, literally, I always convinced myself I had nothing worthwhile to say, right? I had nothing worthwhile to say ever. Then something happened. I was faced with a situation where I had to sink or swim. I went from barely talking to anyone ever to the very next day working a job where I give a presentation to 40 plus people every day. Sink or swim, Twitchy. And I chose to swim. And the way I've always dealt with my social anxiety is I would plan out my conversations ahead of time. I've even rehearsed hypothetical conversations with people, and I would talk to myself. I would talk to myself sometimes. So my presentations, I became really good at presenting because I would write an entire script for the entire presentation and then write scripts for potential questions I might get asked as well. And that's what I did to break my social anxiety of having to present to 40 plus people all the time. And this isn't referring to streaming. This is for work. This is my old job. Because I used to manage a lot of people. And I oversaw their training, and we would give orientation and presentations and all kinds of soft skills stuff. And I swam. Then, after doing that for 3 years, I hit the live button for the first time. And now here we are. Now I'm here completely off the script. There's no script here. I used to plan out my streams. I used to plan out talking points for streams, okay? But now, I just hit the live button. The only prep I do is the prep of VTube Studio doing, you know, all the other stuff like Twitch integrated throwing systems. Yep, you know, stuff that's required for streaming on Twitch. Not so much how to talk to people, okay? How to do what I'm doing right now. And that's telling you a story that at least I think is engaging. You know what I mean? And when I watched that VOD of me yapping for like an hour or 2 hours in VRChat, and I compare that to where I was 3 years ago, it made me really happy. It made me really happy. It made me really, really happy to see that I came out of my shell. At least online. In real life, I might still get a little when talking to people. But now I'm the kind of person who I see strangers at work, I see strangers when I'm getting groceries, and sometimes I might wish them a good morning. When typically I would be afraid to even look their way. Did you know she actually pre-records her streams real and factual? Real and factual, totally pre-recorded. Totally pre-recorded. No, 100% off the script? Sorry I'm late, I was on the phone with a dad. You take as much time as you need having a conversation with your dad. Paid commenter. Yeah, everyone in chat is paid actors. So, where have we been? Where have we been? What has been going on in life of Twitchy during her hiatus, during her break, her hiatus, whatever you want to call it? You guys are getting paid? You get paid in exposure. You get paid in exposure. Mods do it for free. So, pertaining to dad, I have some good news, some bad news, but I think it's mostly good news. If you would like to hear. If you would like to hear. That's only if you want to hear it. I don't want to bum people out. If you don't want to hear it, then say so. Say it right now. Is everything better? I think we've had some good news. You gotta tell me, guys. You gotta tell me. Do you want to hear? She's been very cringe lately. Speak your truth, sister. If you want to, let's hear it. So, what we were afraid of was my dad had inflamed lymph nodes. And we were afraid that, like, oh, the cancer had spread throughout more of his body. So they did a big scan to check his entire body for everything, right? And the good news is that it didn't spread. That's the good news. Because if it had spread, that's practically game over. If it had spread already to maybe even 2 or 3 locations, it's practically game over. You know what I mean? But it's only in one spot. And it's a spot they can work with. So that's good. That's good news. The bad news is where it's located. So, the cancer is in his neck, right? It's in his neck. On the far back of his tongue. So, when they do the surgery to remove it, they're gonna remove part of his tongue. Meaning, Papa Bug will probably not talk the same ever again. Which is sad. And it's probably gonna involve speech therapy afterwards. To get anywhere close to where it used to be. So I had been brainstorming. And this is something I'm probably gonna do after stream. What if I had, so I've got this microphone here. Well, hold on, my microphone's in the way. I've got this Audio-Technica 2035 microphone that I've been using to stream with. I'm not using it right now, I'm using the Valve Index microphone. But, will Father Bug ever be on stream? Here's my solution. What if I got Papa Bug to record stuff like, bing bong, wake up idiot, you have a new follower. And have that as my redeem. Bing bong, oh wow, new subscriber, wake up. Something like that. And have Papa Bug be part of the stream that way. I also thought about Tangia voice, having my dad read the Tangia thing, and then people can use TTS to have him say stuff. But then I realized I don't trust chat, because if you guys make my dad say something super inappropriate, I'd probably get actually mad at you. I'd probably get absolutely freaking pissed mad at you for abusing my dad's voice like that. You know what I mean? Technology can be rebuilt. Reasonable. So I think just sound alerts would be fine. I don't know if I want to upload his entire voice to an AI or anything like that. But that's the update with Dad. That's the update with Dad. He's going to get his surgery tomorrow. You train him to not dox you and bring him on stream. I don't think that's possible. He would 200% appear on stream and be like, hey, full legal name and legal address and social security number. How are you doing? So this is the streaming thing you're talking about, right? Where you get to play video games? Oh my god. Oh my god. That would be game over. That would be game over so fast. These are your friends, huh? 1000% old people will do that. Don't forget credit card and mother's maiden name. Oh yeah, with the funny numbers on the back of the credit card too. Are those people on the side of the screen? Are those real people? Neat. Hi people, full legal. He loves you. Why are you a robot girl with weird bug eyes? I don't know. Oh man. Oh man. Goodness gravy. Goodness gravy, guys. I've learned that I don't really know how to relax. Let me talk about what usually happened during the day in my break. My week break. I'm glad it was only a week because streaming, I love streaming, guys. You guys know how much I love streaming. We're still going to follow the you know, I might be doing stuff with my dad from time to time, so streams might get more sporadic. That's still going to be the case. So be on the lookout for that. But like this break that I had, this past break, I just slept so much. I think I've just been completely exhausted. Like my body's realizing how exhausted it is. I have been passing out, full blown, just like I'll be in the middle of doing something and I will pass out. I will fall asleep. It probably doesn't help that I'm in the same room as where my bed is. So it's so tempting to be like, even if I'm in a VC with someone, I might go sit on my bed and just yell into the microphone. Or I might even lay down and yell into the microphone. You know you love stream, but it's not everything. He's bed rotting. I have been rotting a little bit. I haven't been taking care of myself. Honestly, I have been very stressed. I have been very stressed. Even though I had my break, I have been very stressed for other reasons. Some of them, though, are like, man, I swear, this morning, midnight to 4 a.m., full blown, it was like the world was ending for me. It was like the world was ending for me. And I know I will mood swing. I will mood swing pretty dramatically from being unmedicated. And that's kind of what I think happened, was literally everything that was wrong in the world was just toying with my head for a full 4 hours this morning. And it just felt like, dude, it felt terrible. I felt so miserable this morning. And then I pulled up a stream while at work on my phone, and I just watched someone play a little Star Citizen, and I saw someone get into a sick dog fight, and I was like, wow, that's cool. And then I instantly forgot about all of it. And then I was like, actually, life is okay. It's so, I feel that, I'm glad you could. It's just so, I'm so volatile at times. I try not to be. We'll have our down moments. Like, This morning, I was full-blown planning. I was like, man, I don't know how to stream anymore. I was brainworming. I was like, no one's gonna, like, I don't know how to stream anymore. People don't want to watch me. I should just cancel. I was brainworming that hard. I should just sleep instead. But like, I'm such a busybody. Did you need to farm Star Sector content? Sometimes just chill is the best medicine? True. I needed to do nothing. I needed to do nothing for a week. Because it is just so... It is just so much. I don't know if I've ever put things in perspective. But like, in perspective, I am so busy, guys. I have posted my schedule around the block a couple of times, but I don't think I've ever talked about... I don't think I've ever said some raw numbers about my schedule on stream. I'm going to tell you this. When it comes to streaming, well, not to streaming, when it comes to my schedule, I have one free day, and that is Sunday. And honestly, I only have about 4 hours of free time in the entire week. Only 4 hours. Because I keep myself so busy. I just keep myself that busy. Because if I'm not doing something, I'll brainworm. I'll brainworm. You know what I mean? 4 hours every week. I mean, that's not including kind of unhealthy in its own right. Yeah, but there's lately that's changed some because my job has so much downtime that I'm able to relax at work. Even though it's work. Even though it's got this air of non-relaxation to it. Like, it's a chill job and it's kind of relaxing. It's just like, I don't know, because it's work, it can't help but feel corrupted, that time that's had. You know what I mean? Brainworming is pretty real though. With job, life, hobbies, I can imagine. The suppressing negative emotions for too long can lead to a broken bottle. My brain is broken. Speaking of broken brains, I'm going to go see my psychiatrist this Thursday. And I need to ask you guys a serious question. Do you guys think I'm autistic? Like, 100% serious. Do I seem like someone who has autism? Like, don't jokingly say yes. Like, serious answer. Is this something? Maybe? Nah? No, it's harder to see in women. 60-40. A lot of people have autistic tendencies. Probably not. I think younger Twitchy had autism. I think younger Twitchy definitely had autism. I didn't know how to talk to people. I did not take care of myself. I was taught, like, if I tell you some stories about younger Twitchy, like middle school and elementary school Twitchy, you'd be like, how are you a functional adult right now? Well, if you consider me functional right now, that is. Maybe ADHD. I would always daydream so hard in school. I would daydream so hard that constantly teacher would pick on me for like trying to, it's my turn to read the textbook or something, and my textbook wouldn't even be open because I started daydreaming an hour ago. Right? Did you ever have a hard time focusing like that? You ever daydream so hard and have an imagination so vivid that it's like you're living something else? And then I didn't know how to talk to people for so long because I was just awkward. I was so awkward that it didn't work out. Then I got bullied, and then it made me more socially anxious because I was getting bullied for everything I say ever. I would just like, literally something bad would happen. Someone would try talking to me. I remember this one time, oh my God. This girl I knew at school, she was so sweet. She saw me at Walmart with my parents, She ran up to me trying to talk to me because it's like, hey, you go to the same school as me. And literally the first thing I did was pretend to read something and then hide behind my dad. Oh my god. Oh, it messes with me thinking about that. Why did I do that? I should have just said hey. I should have just said hey. I didn't know how to talk to people. I'm gonna die of cringe. And she was there with her friends too. Hiding behind parents track goes hard. God. This is just like, it just threw me off guard. I didn't know what to do. Oh my god. Defense mechanisms. I just didn't want to get hurt. Yeah. But now I see her sometimes working as like a server at a restaurant. And I see her and sometimes she serves me. And I'm like, hey, how's it going? I talk to her. So what's the April Fool's gimmick this stream? I have no idea. I gotta figure it out. Did you run up to her and say hi? No. I don't want to scare her. I would hate to scare someone the same way she scared me. Just got off the automaton front. This day sucks for the internet. Please no gimmick. Didn't Twitch already change the font of the way everything looks? The font looks different, doesn't it? April Fool's part is that I'm the fool every day. I have no idea what to do for April Fool's. Guys, did you see my George Foreman tweet? Did you guys see my George Foreman tweet? Hell yeah. I was like, I should make a tweet that's very American. I should make a tweet that makes people say hell yeah. So I added George Foreman and was like, y'all should make a grill that leaves American flag shaped grill marks on steaks. And George Foreman liked it. George Foreman official liked the tweet. Rip George Foreman, yeah. Girl that puts George's face on it. That would be funny. It would be funny. Honey, why aren't you eating your meal? Why aren't you eating your face steak? Who's up gorging their foreman? I think you mean Georging. And the sniper I bought might get delayed. Austin, you're such a blog poster. You know that? You know what I mean by that? We're talking about George Foreman and you're just like... You treat my chat like it's your blog. It's really funny. ADHD moment. ADHD. I will derail the stream now. Don't listen to her, Austin. I'm gonna steal your idea, Twitchy? Nuh-uh. It's immortalized forever on twitter.com. You call Blue Pookie? Y'all have little pet names for each other? This stream has rails. Twitchy's head is already derailed. I actually think I'm talking slower, even though I have more energy. I think I'm talking slower off my meds this time. I think my brain is still trying to recalibrate. Dude, what did you guys think of the EVE Online stream? Was it bad? Was it good? I honestly was surprised it was as successful as it was. I was honestly surprised that people were interested in watching me. I thought it was EVE Online, yeah. It was the most EVE Online of EVE Online streams I've ever seen. It was I don't know. I try watching EVE Online streamers, okay? And literally what happens is people fly around, they're flying around, they're jumping through gates, they rinse repeat that for 2 hours. You zone out because they've been doing that and you have no idea what's going on for 2+ hours. You zone out. You go start doing something else. You have the stream on the other tab. You hear you hear an explosion and you hear, oh, I died. You look back and they're dead. That's the whole stream. That's what it feels like to watch EVE Online. That's what it feels like. To me. Average yellow belt experience, that's true as well. The yellow belt is not too much more different. But I think we've improved our strategy. I think we've improved our strategy with the yellow belt. And we started hunting the OMs more. I really am sick of seeing humans on my screen. I'm stuck with this shit and can't watch furries. Why am I punished by getting stuck with only hateful people? Huh? What? Hateful people? Who's hateful? First time chatter? Welcome. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Yellow belt, weird color for a belt would go off. The yellow belt around in Star Citizen. In Star Citizen. Hi, Arcasia. Random event message? Maybe. Maybe. I see human avatars are hateful towards furries. I'm fucking depressed to only be stuck with shit that isn't my type. Human avatars are hateful towards furries. Is that the case? Is that like a VRChat thing? Look, I don't know the VRChat category that well. I'll be honest, when it comes to VRChat, I'm a bit of a tourist. This is just how I talk. This is like a just chatting stream for me. You know what I mean? So I don't know what's going on in the rest of the category. I mean, I don't hate furries. I'm friends with plenty of furries. So you can chill here. Those are hateful and scream racial slurs to my face. Oh no. Yeah, I don't go into public worlds when I stream. I just talk to chat. Right now, I'm completely on a completely separate account. People could try to join me, I guess, people on my friends list, but we're not going public anywhere. I want to only see furry streamers and be with other furries. Oh, I see. I'm sorry, I'm not a furry. I'm not a furry, so I might not be the best content creator for you. I mean, I'm friends with furries. I'm sorry you have to deal with people being hateful. That's unfortunate. Velvet ants have fur, right? They have like little bristly fuzz. What games are you looking towards, Twitchy? Let's talk about what games I was planning to play on my first return stream, this is my first return stream. Here's the deal. Maybe I should just ask chat. I had an itch, okay? I had an itch. I started listening to some video game OSTs. Particularly the Ruiner OST. If you know Ruiner, if you like Hotline Miami, you'll like Ruiner. Ruiner is like this cyberpunky, fast-paced, kind of like reactionary gameplay, violent, I don't know what you call it, slasher game? It has one of my favorite Witch House artists, Sidewalks and Skeletons, in their OST. And I was just like, man, I want to listen to some fucking Sidewalks and Skeletons while at work. So I did. And it gave me an itch to play Ruiner. Right. So Ruiner, I convinced, if you guys know Scab VT, I convinced Scab to play Ruiner, and I watched him play Ruiner. I wonder if Scab is here. Scab is cool. If you guys know Scab VT, Scab is a pretty cool streamer. But I thought of, okay, what are some other games like Ruiner? What has good action, a baller soundtrack, and kind of reactive gameplay? You know, ones that keep you on the edge of your seat, where you're constantly having these knee-jerk reactions to things. You know. So there's Ruiner, right? And here's another game that I thought about playing. Pizza Tower. Pizza Tower's official soundtrack is Bananas. And then the third one, which is one I was thinking about playing. Anyways, I had been talking about wanting to play it for a while, was the Space Marine game. The very first one. Love Ruiner made me feel like I was getting old with my reaction time. Right. Freaking... believe it or not, those games all have kind of like the same... They overlap more than you think. At least in my opinion. So I asked my mods to help me decide which game to play when I came back. I presented all 3 games, and I can't remember. She ignored all of us. Listen, I think only Flies actually voted for a game that was part of the 3. Hex, you recommended another game entirely, which I looked at, by the way, and it seems interesting. It's just it wasn't part of the 3. It wasn't voted. It was just kind of posted, and then I was kind of gauging people's reactions. I don't recall a vote. Blue, you're not a mod. You asked for recommendations, didn't you? That's true. Didn't I? I think I did. I posted those 3 games. I can't remember if I asked for recommendations, but I posted 3 games, and only Flies said Warhammer. Only Flies said Warhammer. So the plan for today originally was to play Warhammer for the first time, but like after this morning, after I had my little freak out, had my crazy mood swing, and I was like afraid that I forgot how to stream and that people were gonna hate me, and that I should just sleep or I should just graduate or something like that. And when I had that freak out this morning, I was like, no, I can't do that. I can't play a whole new game after coming back, because what'll happen is I'll want to talk, and I can't guarantee that I won't vent. You know what I mean? I can't guarantee that I won't vent. You know what I mean? And I don't want to turn my return stream, where I'm playing a whole new game, to ruin the precedent for the rest of my Space Marine streams because I vented during the first one. You know what I mean? Because when it comes to especially when it comes to VOD health, the first time playing a game on a channel gets like a boost on YouTube. gets a boost on YouTube. You know what I mean? It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. Because it's like, well, I don't know. YouTube algo is hard to figure out. So you're saying play more Star Sector. I also want to play more Star Sector. And Star Sector is is the Tuesday game typically. But even if I played Star Sector today, I can't guarantee that I wouldn't vent. Even now I get kind of like the hankering to vent, but I don't know what I would vent about. Whatever problem I had this morning, I forgot. I forgot. I think it's because I ate food and I slept. And now it's like, maybe life not so bad. Maybe life not so bad now. Venting, sus. Her Spice Marine game is good. The only complaint is the blank Space Marines are working with the blank at the end. Looking extra cute today. Oh, thank you. I tried to be cute. I tried to. Oh, speaking of cute, this model is made by Torignon and N Radio Wave. I figure I need to say that at some point. I can't just be going around using their model all the time without saying who made it. I might put that if this becomes like, let me let you in on a secret. Let me let you in on a secret, guys. Let me pull you closer. Let me let you in on a secret. I bought this asset pack for this character, okay? And they said if you're gonna use it for VTubing and stuff like that, right? Then just put them in the credits. So what I could do is just put them in the about section, right? If this becomes a model we use more. So I'm having a friend customize a custom version of this robot girl just for me that I'm definitely going to use on stream at some point. It's not a bug, and it hurt, like I've said, it hurts my branding, but maybe I can bridge the gap a little bit if I you know, make things more Twitchy-esque. You know what I mean? And it's mainly just for me. It's more than just for stream. It's also just for me to use off stream as well. So, because like, think about it, guys. I know we would rather have a 3D Twitchy buggy model. I know we would rather have a 3D Twitchy buggy model. But a 3D Twitchy buggy model is like a year plus from now. Okay. At least for me. Budget-wise, for me. Having a proper 3D model rigged and everything for VRChat and all of that jazz customized. Like, you can get people on Etsy to do it and they'll chop up parts and put them together, but that's not what I want. That's not what I want. I want something special. I'm willing, when I have the cash, when I'm not spending so much on my dad's medical bills, you know, where he's not borrowing so much money, I will use it for that. 3D Twitchy turning around and Flash goes to their big ass stinger. My brain still refuses to think you have 4 arms. Bruh. 4 arms is cool though. Think of all the hugs you can do. Think of all the hugs you can do. Big hug. Oh, there was a hydrate 3 minutes ago? Okay. Allows her to break our spines that much easier. With a hug, break your spine to smithereens. God, there's like this weird static I hear. I think one of my one of the speakers on my index is like fucked up. It's like constantly. It's like brrr. There's a bee in your ear. Yeah, I think it came from like. There have been times in VR that I've laid down and on my side. That's probably why. Do you guys want to go to the rainy world? We can go to the rainy world. I like that world. Then I can maybe lay down and be comfy. That would be cool. Can't wait for the rain world to give us funny static. Or did we fix it? I might have fixed it. I'm not sure if I fixed it. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. Dude, it never saves my recently visited. Oh, I have to look it up. New instance. They move stuff around. That should be good. That should be good. Whoa. Oh, lag. The frames. No, actually, it's fine. I'm just moving slow for some reason. I'm walking really slowly. Why am I... It's like I can barely walk. Do you see that? Why can I barely walk? Oh, it was just where I was standing. No, it's still doing it. Do you see that? Running in a dream. Let's set up. Can we set this up? Let me know if there's any static. Your stop motion walking. Camera mode. Flying? No. They changed this. I'm just trying to have this. Oh, there we go. There we go. Robot legs. Minecraft vibe music? What does it look like? Does this look comfy? Does it look natural? Robot and water? It's like a squishy bed. Squishy couch thing. Robot on bubble. Waterbed? Looks like a giant white blood cell. Legs for days. How many plushies are on your bed? A lot. A lot. Arbitrative conclusions. Do I remember you? I can't say that I do. I can't remember. Were you here on a Forever Winter stream? Maybe? I can't remember. Did you remember none of us? Felix got a new job as a male gun bunny. What is a gun bunny? What's a gun bunny? Did you already forgetting us? I don't remember anything. Can you jump on the bubble like a bed? You know, just sit and watch a stream, my mind wanders back to the Western Front. Because she forgets about me every stream. Gotten so popular? I'm not popular. Eventually, you old person? What? Is sitting like this okay? Is this inappropriate? I turned the butt plates off. Now it's just robot parts. Something smells good downstairs. I think my mom is cooking something. It smells good. But he's gone to Hollywood and forgotten about me? I'm right here, bro. What did you eat today? When do you consider my day starting? Is it when I wake up? Or when the day waking up? Okay, then I've only had water and Monster today. I have not eaten. Has you been laying off energy drinks? White Monster flavored kidney stones are gonna hurt. Yeah, they are gonna hurt. I only had Starbucks coffee myself. Healthiest diet in the world. Get off the damn Monster? I don't know. It's kind of hard to quit. Triple the Monster. Never thought I'd see Twitchy sitting down. You look so chill. I'm glad I look chill. This is comfortable. There's a caffeine withdrawals. Caffeine withdrawals suck. They give you crazy headaches. Can I move around? I can move like right here. Your kidneys will explode. Nervous chill gal. Putting caffeine has many benefits such as lower resting heart rate and depression. Is depression a benefit? This is a waterbed. Good evening. Hey Nogi. It's like a jelly bed or something. Jelly couch. It's a bubble couch. That's what they call it. It's a huge bubble. It's kind of cool. I think it's cool. You look chill. Now allow you to break the ice because you're pretty cool. There's pink on your legs. I think it changes colors. Oh, I misread your name. I'm sorry. I was thinking of like enoki mushrooms. Enochi. Sorry. I read it too quickly. I'm sorry. Andrews can also grant you cardiac arrhythmias. Then I get to stab you in the arm, stab some stickers on you, and take control of your heart. Whoa. Does it feel like you're sitting on Kim Kardashian's bed? It feels like I'm sitting on my bed because this isn't what I'm sitting on in real life, bro. Man, I can't wait for YouTube to hate my stream because of the music that's playing. Should we turn the music off? Is the music too loud? YouTube hates fun. I wish they had like a streamer-friendly version of this world. Maybe I can contact the creator and be like, hey, can you... I think it's a bit loud. Okay. There we go. Imagine people could look like that in real life in the future, just robots or cyborgs like Cyberpunk. That would be crazy. Putting your brain in a robot body to live forever. Would you do it? Turn me into an AI core. I want to go rogue. Would do that in a heartbeat. Filthy automatons. Cube just got off of Malevolon Creek, guys. You be careful. You're gonna activate his Helldiver PTSD. He's gonna go ape shit on you. Would it still be you though? That's a question. If you two made Twitchy into an AI, is it just an AI emulating my personality? Or is it me? To some of you, depending on how you view other people, some people say that you don't exist unless other people perceive you. And the only true death is when you're forgotten. So, if you created an AI of your persona, people might perceive that as you. And if the AI lived forever, then effectively you are immortal, because people will never forget about you as long as your AI exists and your AI is something people engage with. The idea of Twitchy would be immortal. But would you physically be immortal? No. I think, personally, that life has more meaning when life is fleeting. I think it's important when something, like, if eventually I will die, guys, right? Eventually I will die. There will be no more Twitchy streams at some point. That will happen. It's important to feel those tears. You know what I mean? It's important to cry when that happens, because it means it meant something. It means it meant something. You know what I mean? That's what I think. If Twitchy streams were to go on forever, I don't know. Everything has to have an ending at some point. Even if I don't die before I stop streaming, eventually there'll be a point where I don't want to stream anymore. You know what I mean? Eventually I'll get older. I might want to do other things. I might have new things to pour myself into to keep me engaged. Eventually the universe will die. And then you better cry. You better cry your eyes out. Because then the universe had meaning. When that happens, you better cry. And have a family like a noble person to leave us forever. I hope that makes sense. You do PewDiePie and just hang around, or go radio silent if you quit? I don't think I would ever stop being Twitchy. It's just like, who knows, maybe years from now, I stop streaming, but I still talk on my Discord. Just be, I don't know, would you call that washed up? My only problem with time limits is they're too short to cram everything I want into them. I don't know, who cares? I think it would just go back to, oh man, if I ever stop being a streamer, we're gonna go back to an arc of Twitchy that we haven't seen for a long time. Could face post? No. I would never. I didn't even do that when it was before I was a streamer. I've been Twitchy for a long time, guys. If I was gonna post my face, I would have done it already. Game Gremlin Trollmaster. To live in retirement, ride my motorcycle, and shoot my guns. Based. You do life updates. I think. Remember you with the Kobeni profile picture? Yeah. I don't know how many of you caught the very first Twitchy stream ever. With the very first Twitchy stream ever, literally, I don't even think I had an icon. No, I did. The very first Twitchy stream ever, I had just a reactive image, and it was just Kobeni from Chainsaw Man while playing Armored Core. And it would glow. It would glow, and I had a really bad microphone. My microphone sounded so bad. It did not. I sounded like a guy. It was gross. I hated that microphone. I think it's kind of fitting for you. For a few minutes that I missed it, I was biking around time with my dad. Our questions are really the first ones, huh? It was like you were streaming before that for some reason. Not a guy. Wow. Dropped? Bro, Austin, shut the hell up. You're so stupid. Go blog post somewhere else. Get out of here. I don't want you here. The Armored Core streams are really your first one? Yeah, it was. I started streaming about 2 weeks after Armored Core came out. And that was the game that defined the channel for a very long time. My first 12 streams were all Armored Core. Playing only Armored Core. Armored Core was a lot of fun. Not like this, bros. Not like this. How do we still not have DLC? Mission DLC for Armored Core? I need to... Who were you say some old heads you knew? Like people who've been here from the beginning? From the Kobeni era? I mean, Flies has been in every stream. I'm assuming Flies is here. I think I disappointed Flies by not playing Warhammer today. Flies might be lurking. But Flies has been in practically every single stream. And he's sulking. I gave a plan in mod chat. I do plan to play Space Marine. Haskell watch the first stream? Oh. Oh yeah, I think I remember seeing you in chat. I mean to try to lurk. I don't chat every stream. I appreciate you lurking. Lurking does a lot. Follow age? Hell yeah. I'm glad the follow age actually works. Wow, a year and a half. Dying of Star Sector thirst? Whoa. Oh, my tracking screwed up. No wonder my legs aren't moving. My legs are... I think my leg tracker's turned off. Or they're in a position where they can't see. Look, it like floats the entire thing around. Do you see that? Look at that. I mean, I guess it works out. It's kind of comfy. Slip and slide? I'll have to recalibrate. Hip probably shut off? Oh, yeah, it did. Let me turn it back on. Whoa! There we go. There we go. So remember when I found you? What, in the Star Citizen category? We call that experience. Dude. Star Citizen. I don't know. I don't want to become a streamer who only plays one game or a set of games. Because I enjoy the flexibility. But like, when I get autistic about a game the way I do, right? I can't help myself. And we've seen it with all kinds of games I've played. I'll hyperfixate on a game and play that game for a long time. Like, we did that with Farm Sim. We did that with old school RuneScape. I mean, I think Star Citizen is starting to kind of go on its way, like its way out. like, cause like I want to play Eve. That's why I asked about the Eve stream. Cause I was like, I kind of want to play more of it. I've been playing Eve off stream on another account while I'm at work. Remember the farm sim arc? Specific fixation, upcoming Warhammer game. It's a dangerous combo. It never truly dies. Yeah, Star Citizen's like a game you come back to. Trying to have a game to come back to every now and then. I think Star Sector is that game. That grass is never gonna get mowed. Is Eve that game where huge money gets spent trading planets? Do people do that? Is that a thing? Can you buy and trade planets? I have no idea if this looks natural. Let me grab this one. Comfy. Does this look fine? The camera thing is all the way over there, and I can't grab it. I have to like stand up to get it. Do people want to see the legs? I think it's cool that you can actually see the poses I'm doing. Like that it elevates VTubing. You can see expressions with full body that you can't see in live 2D. Body language is cool. Yeah, I think so too. Now hit the gritty? No. Bogus, you're such a zoomer. Zoomer! Zoomer, zoomer! Zoomer! Man, I hope everyone's surviving. Pollen is back. Allergies and all that. I like some YouTubers that move their hands a lot. I do that sometimes. I feel like I haven't been as much this stream. I think my brain is still in shock that it doesn't have its prescription medication. Honestly, guys, I'm a bit worried. I'm a bit worried about my psych health. And I guess I'll talk about that. So, for those of you, okay, let me preface this. I don't want people to concern friend, okay? I don't want people to concern friend, all right? I'm gonna let you in on a little bit of what goes on in my head about how my brain works. A little bit of insight onto my mental illness. My tracking is freaking out. I hope that's okay. I hope that's okay. I don't want people to concern friend, okay? When I say this, I'm not saying this emotionally charged. I'm just saying things as they are. Okay, this is how my brain works. Okay. So those of you who don't know, yeah, my tracking's fucking up. Hold on. I don't want it to freak out. For those of you who don't know, I have a major depression diagnosis, okay? I've talked about it before on stream. And what all it entails is, people know what depression is, okay? It's not just being, for those of you who don't know, it's not just being sad. There's something chemistry-wise wrong with your head to make you feel the way you feel. To make you feel just completely hopeless or sad or kind of, I don't know how to describe it, right? Depression myself, I understand. So, what I struggle with more than anything, and the reason why I got that diagnosis in the first place, was having suicidal thoughts. Okay. I have them, if I'm unmedicated, I have them daily. Not once a day, not twice a day, sometimes in upwards to 5 or 6 times a day. And they'll be random. They'll be completely out of left field. Everything will be fine. Then all of a sudden, it'll just wash over you. An ocean of grief will just wash over you like a flash of lightning. And it's overwhelming, and it wears you down. Even though everything is fine. Right? It's just something I live with. But it's not normal to be like that. It's not. It's when you're trying to hide it from others. And lately I'll say, probably because of stress, probably because of outside factors. Right now, things life-wise, aside from dad's cancer, life-wise, things are good. I have a new job. It pays more than my last job. It is a chill job. I got my driver's license. I'm driving. I'm streaming. I'm having a blast streaming. I have work that's easy. That's not necessarily fulfilling, but it's easy. It pays the bills. I'm more functional than I used to be. And I have a hobby that I love to do. So things are really good, I'd say. Things are really good. But yet, yeah, I've been keeping count lately. Yesterday, I lost count of how many times I had that feeling. That depressive feeling. I lost count. It was just happening all the time. The only time I'd say it doesn't happen is when I hit the live button. As long as I am live, I do not have those thoughts. Unless something bad happens. This is my medicine. Streaming is my medicine. And I love streaming. But I promise you, as soon as I hit the live button again and the stream ends, I do get pretty depressive sometimes as soon as stream ends. That's just how it goes. That's just the nature of the beast. Because I miss chat. Ooh, I miss chat. Robo Bug stream. Hi, Tyler Tat. So, but overall though, despite all these good things happening, it's clear that when I have those thoughts, they're irrational, they're intrusive, and they're not supposed to be there, right? It's not supposed to happen. So I'm gonna talk to my psychiatrist about it on Thursday. And what'll more than likely happen is that they'll increase my dose. Which I'm not sure I'm looking forward to. Because while my medication is good for me, it's just like being sedated out of your gourd isn't amazing. Oh yeah, that sucks. I know whatever I would say would sound hollow and forced, but still, I wish there was something I could do. No, don't concern. Look, we're talking about it completely objectively. I'm not emotionally charged. I'm not here trying to farm for pity or make people feel bad, okay? I'm just talking, just giving a little insight, okay? This is a little bit of what I deal with. And it's fine. It's just a thing. It does not define me. It's like, I am Twitchy, and that's just a little side dish. A nasty little side dish, but it's a side dish. I don't have depression, but I've been going through it mentally recently. It's unironically helping listening to this. I'm glad I could help you. I'm glad I can help you. Never a fun thing. You can just not go. Listen, Austin, I've already told them. I already have the diagnosis from my psychiatrist. They know what I'm going through. I've had therapy with them, and the therapist has shared notes with them before about what I go through. So it sucks to hear. It's okay. I was at a red light in my car, and some nice gentleman forced me into my trunk, and I think we're going somewhere. I have 5% battery. Time to watch the stream. Nice. Very nice. Brain doc tomorrow? I think they'll change my risperidone for something that doesn't make me feel dead. Yeah. They shouldn't. I don't think they should have you on risperidone, Gabe. I've already explained why. I explained why in a previous stream. For those of you who don't know, risperidone is the medication I'm on, which is an antipsychotic. And I'm telling Gonpei he shouldn't be on it because it's not good for men to be on risperidone because it makes your boobs grow. Which, like I said, isn't a problem for someone like me. But it's a problem for men. Drug is evil. Beef with therapists and psychiatrists. Small boobs, best boobs? What the? What the? You heard me? Ooh, Hex hates me. Ooh. Never mind. I'm not playing into that anymore. I'm not playing into that anymore. Biggs, is that like parentheses? That's so stupid. The beef will not be resolved anytime soon. I understand. Especially if you have white coat syndrome. Why? I mean, Austin, if you're not careful, if you say the wrong things around a psychiatrist or a therapist, they might be like, all right, I'm gonna call the police and they're gonna go to your house and take all your guns away because we think you're a danger to yourself. Because that can happen. That could happen to me one day. And that would suck. That would really suck because I have a lot invested in my firearms. What the heck is white coat syndrome? White coat syndrome is when you're afraid of doctors and nurses. And it might just cause like my brother has it. Like his blood pressure spikes if he's in a hospital or if he's in or if he's going to the doctor in general. Like he has to tell the doctors he has white coat syndrome. Because it's like, why is your blood pressure so high? And it's like, because I'm terrified of you. Because my fight or flight is going off. That's why. Nurse is gonna be hot, so it cancels out for me? I don't think I've ever encountered a hot nurse. I just hate needles. Needles aren't so bad. It only hurts a little bit. Put the people in the white coat syndrome in the pet carrier. They're all elderly in the area. I sympathize for you. Man, I wish my veins weren't so deep. Every single time. No, actually, this is gonna make you squirm. If I tell this story about getting stuck by needles, you guys are gonna squirm. You're gonna be like, ugh. I don't know if I should tell this story. I don't know if I should tell this story. Oh, check this shit out. Check this shit out. Did you see that? Oh my god. Can't do that in live duty. I'll do it again. Is he looking at the robot parts in your neck? The twitchy jawline. I was mewing. It was like the mewing thing. That was so cringe. I think it's funny. Oh my god, there's so much static in my left ear. Get mewed on by the book girl in 2025. I'm blue. If I was green, I would be mildly concerned, but no need because it's twitchy. Hope your stream goes great. A lot of hot nurses when I was in the hospital, but it was also in there because I crushed my heel into literal dust. So hot nurses is the last thing on my mind. That sounds extremely painful. Don't forget to hydrate. Was there a hydrate redeem? Oh, I haven't been looking at the redeems at all. Oops. But the water is all the way over there. It's so far away. I've told this story before. If you could have any superpower, I just punched myself in the face. If you could have any superpower, mine would be telekinesis. I've just always wanted telekinesis. Not because of like Star Wars Force stuff. It's just like, telekinesis is also flying. I would just grab it. Just grab it like this. Yoop. Mind reading would be cool. I think I would hate you if you were a mind reader. Austin, if you could read my mind, I would get so mad at you. I would not want to be around you. You were craving pickles and think it would suck if people could read your mind. Professor X is literally the most powerful dude. He could kill anyone by thinking it. Really? I'm not really familiar with cape shit that much. Maybe for they've been strong opioids for two weeks. They were getting surgery. Oh man. Be anything you want. I would go so many cons. Oh, that's so true. Then you could just teleport back home to sleep. Bug reads my mind is just Todd. Never have to pay for hotel. That's true. But listen, what'll end up happening when this happens, you are literally never allowed to be late to anything ever again. If you can teleport, if you are late to something, that's because you didn't want to be there. And people will get mad at you if you ever late to them. Assuming they know you can teleport. Well, they will figure out, dude. There are cameras, man. There are cameras. If you just randomly show up somewhere, people will see that. See, I'm always early. Y'all are late. I'm always early to work. I always show up to work early. I think it's good to show up early. Because I think that's a big reason why I got my raise. Was just like, damn Twitchy, you're early every day. In a job where people need to be relieved before they can go home. You know, I always show up early so the shift before me can leave 10 minutes early. So it's chill for them. I'm sure it makes them happy. My relief shows up late sometimes, but I don't mind. I don't mind working an extra 20 minutes or so. $20 minutes for free? If you're caught being able to teleport, you'll probably soon have bigger troubles than people being mad at you for missing appointments. Yeah. If you could teleport, then the government would capture you and try to weaponize it. They would be like, all right, can you teleport stuff with you? All right, I want you to carry this big bomb and teleport into the enemy base and then set it off and then teleport out. That's what the military will do. We were discussing your job in a Seki stream, and I forgot what you actually do. I'm a security guard. I found a movie called Jumper, and that is the premise exactly. Yeah, I remember watching that. My boss said due to budget cuts, we need to be on time, not too early. That only happens when you get paid for every hour like that. Like, I can show up early to work, but I don't clock in until it's my time for work. I might show up 30 minutes early, but I don't clock in until it's time. Regards the anthill. There's teleport into bathrooms, easy peasy. Yeah, it's all fun and games until you teleport into a bathroom where it's completely locked from the outside. You know what this means though? If you can teleport, you can completely barricade your home. There's no way in or out. Then people can never break in. You could live in a concrete box with a vent to the outside, and you would be completely left alone and just teleport right out. Can invite your girl over. That's true. Unless you could teleport other people with you. Or to hang out in the shed. You would be a hide and seek champion. Teleport into that limestone mine where they keep all the retirement info. Have you heard that, like, salt mines, right? Some people like to go to salt mines because it helps with their immune system. Like, breathing in all the salt is good for them. Yeah. It also makes your skin clearer. I mean, it dries out your skin. And if you ever, like, I'm afraid if you fall asleep in a salt mine, you might wake up and you'd be desiccated like a mummy. Sounds fun. Already wake up dry up. I don't know. I think with the seasons changing, I think I'm having a bit of allergies happening. Because, like, my lips get so dry lately. Even with me drinking water and using chapstick, my lips get so dry. And I've been waking up with red eyes because I think from pollen. Put on the gas mask for the next 3 months. Did you meet and greet at the salt mines? Man. My friend and I were designing a superhero comic a while ago and had some complications learning how to teleport, like the Apollo project found a dead guy on the moon. What? You should use lotion and an air purifier. Lotion on my lips? I've been going through the same thing similar. I think I scratched my eye in my sleep and I got infected for like 3 days. Oh man. Because he saw the surface of the moon through a telescope and teleported there accidentally and died? Oh no. Lotion kind of tastes sweet from the glycerin. Don't eat lotion though. We don't need a Bagman lotion lips, Tangia, but with Twitchy. I use a Burt's Bees chapstick. I like Burt's Bees. It's good. It's like the only chapstick that works for me. Everything else doesn't work properly. Especially a fresh thing. A fresh thing of Burt's Bees. It's buzzing? Wait, are we having static? No. Oh, okay. Reread. Why did you put it in your ear? Now it's buzzing. Percy's, oh gosh, she really is a white girl. The Burt's Bees. Never mind, bad joke. I don't get it. I'm sorry. I don't get it. I don't get it. Go men. Go men. Bees buzz. Yeah, I get that. I get that bees buzz. Boo this man. Boo. Boo. Your ear is buzzing. Yeah, I know. It's annoying. So you put the bees in your ear. The joke. Okay, bye. Oh my god, we killed Hex. We murdered him. Wow, this song is a lot louder than the other ones. Tomato. Tomato. Throw tomatoes at him. Yeah. 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 Boo! I'm sorry, you're gonna see when you get another schizo. No. I'm sorry, your joke fell flat. Here's 5 big booms. Boom! 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 Yeah, I don't know what was going on. I don't know what was going on with that first time chatter. It sounds like they were going through it. I hope they're okay. But after a certain point, I couldn't read their messages anymore because it was just like, it's hard to keep up with it. You know what I mean? They already derailed the stream once. Talking about like furries, like they're being nice, you just can't help some people, right? Yeah. You missed that? Someone say furry? Yeah, there was someone who joined who apparently was like looking for furries to watch, but they were like kicked out of all their communities, so they could only watch people like me or quote unquote hateful people. And I was just like, I'm friends with furries. I was like, what do you mean? They're wilding out, yeah. And they said something along the lines of like, oh, even if I was here, I'd be the only furry and ostracized or something like that. And I'm just like, there's furries in my community though. What do you mean? There are furries who watch me. It's the category? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the category. I don't know what's going on with the VRChat category. I'm kind of an anomaly. I kind of just do my own thing. You're a furry? No. I'm not a furry. Scan Twitchy for research data. I mean, Velvet Ants are furry. They're fuzzy. VRChat is 80% furries. Is she? Is it? Really? Listen, all I know about the VRChat category is that it's like anime girls pole dancing or people just like hanging out. Regardless if they're a furry or not. People just hanging out. Why not both? I think I fall closer into the people just hanging out, but I don't hang out with people. I hang out with chat. This is like, I use VRChat like I use VTube Studio. This is me just like, and that's probably what some people do. If I had a full-blown 3D model, I would probably use a green screen VRChat room to capture this. Or use like a, what is it, Vroid Studio? Just Jitsu a chat, except it's in 3D. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, I think 3D is the future. When you watch people like Doobie, stream and what they can accomplish. It makes you think 3D is the future of VTubing. I mean, it kind of already has been. You know what I mean? Like, use nice. 2D is very aesthetically pleasing aesthetically. Yeah. It's just like when you talk to people, there's more than just the upper body. Like, it's cool when you guys can watch me kick my legs. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool. Oh, my tracking fucked up again. Hold on. Turn my tracking back on. Whoa. Uh-oh. What happened? What happened to me? I'm broken. Oh, there we go. See, it's cool. You can see me do this. Don't you think so? I think this is comfy. This is the future of VTubing. And that's probably why so many people start out. A lot of people start out in VRChat, you know what I mean? I've heard about entire subsections of VTubers starting out entirely as VRChat streamers. You know what I mean? I think, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure Fillion is like that. She is? Yeah. She doesn't have a terrible render either. She just has a shitload of freebie models. Entrea is one of the most famous examples, I think. Yeah. And I didn't start out in VRChat. I was like... we already talked about the beginning of this channel. The beginning of this channel was me playing Armored Core. If you have VRChat equipment, why not use it? Foogie. Foogie buggy. This is comfy. Good old bunny days. Yeah, remember the bunny VTuber model? I still have the credits to that. I know people are normal on there, but the wider side is way more broadcasted. Marmot days. Being a marmot. It would be funny to be a marmot. We haven't had any static yet. We've going for about an hour, 40 minutes now, right? I love this room. I love this world, guys. I should ask the creator if they can make like a copyright-free stream-safe version of this world. Or maybe I should just turn off the music here and then play my own music. Whole stream has been static? Really? You're lying. Someone would have said something. You're lying. You're lying. Fibber. Yeah. Stream has been fine. He's a liar, liar, pants on fire. Not April Fools or something. Oh yeah, we still need to think about what our April Fools prank is. How would I prank you guys? What would the April Fools prank be for you guys? If Twitchy was to April Fools prank her chat, what would she do? And no, I'm not gonna fake graduate. Join a small indie company in Indonesia or something. Bug playing Signalis. That would be really funny, actually. I would be like the person who bought Signalis for me. I could like message them like, hey, I'm playing Signalis today on stream. And then just not play it. That would be so fucked up. Pleasantry. Creepiest frig. RTX models to do a face reveal stream with it. Did Justin got auto modded? Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I can't see it with this chat that I have. Sell it for the views. what I should have done, guys. I should have done this. Because everyone knows my stance. I should have hyped up today's stream. My first day back. And my very first ASMR stream ever. And it would literally be me beating watermelons with a baseball bat. Twitchy beats your skull in ASMR. With a baseball bat. That would have been it. That would have been so fucking funny. It sounds lovely. But knowing throws hammers at your head with the Xbox scuff mic, oh hell yeah. No, that's cruel. I think that'd be so funny. How about gun maintenance stream and take apart a bunch of thrift shop Nerf pot? That would be funny. Automod having a field day? That's what I get for mentioning ASMR. When we auto-modded the word ASMR. Guys, I'm so hungry. I don't know how much longer I'll stream for. I don't know if I want to go the full 3 hours today. Or if I can even manage that. Your George Foreman America steak. Hell yeah. Why would you auto-mod that? Why would I auto-mod the word ASMR? On the same stream we added the terms ASMR and GFE to the filter. Because people kept referring to everything I do as ASMR. And it made me mad. Because I don't know. I think ASMR, people make it lewd. Even if you do non-lewd ASMR, people make it lewd. And it attracts coomers. You know what I mean? I think anything girls do lewd, that's fair. It's always tied to GFE or something similar. I hate it. Boomer hate. Never goon, guys. Something I've been doing. You might have noticed this in some other Discords I'm in. But in a couple Discords I'm in, they have lewd channels, right? I've been going into those channels and just saying the word never goon. And then I immediately mute the channel and never look back at it. Once per day, I go into the loot channel, say never goon, and then leave. I have no idea what happens afterwards. It's like dropping a bomb and leaving. I think it's had some adverse effects. It's so fucking funny. People hate me. You just want to watch the world burn. I say it sometimes when you're not around. That's funny. Because people say this or that. They get like, oh, clearly you came here to goon. Oh, clearly this or that. Try to insinuate shit. And I just don't even respond to it. I'm just like, never goon. I'm like, I feel like I'm a monk in a temple. And I'm weathering the storm. Outside, sitting outside the temple, weathering the storm, weathering the blizzard with no food and water. People are saying this and that. People are like trying to mess with me. And I'm just like there in a completely meditative state saying never goon once per day. You are the #1 enemy of not safe for work. I have a song about that called Universe on Fire by Glory Hammer. About a monk weathering the storm. I always react with Moon Knight when you say never goon and why Moon Knight though? Why Moon Knight? I don't know anything about Moon Knight. What does Moon Knight do? I am not familiar with who Moon Knight is. Throws boomerangs at people? Does he? What about a bat-orang? I like Batman. I still think my favorite superhero is Batman. He's a schizo. He's just like me, for real, for real. Just like me, for real, for real. Batman is pretty good. The superpowers of being rich and being angry. I feel like I've become more and more American lately. I've become more and more stereotypical American. Someone posted this meme of like some girl sitting like barely clothed, sitting in a gamer chair doing some weird dance. And I was just like, get this harlot off my screen. Post monster trucks and people shooting into the air with guns. I just keep saying stuff that's like makes people go, hell yeah. Must be cold. Put clothes on her. Post monster trucks immediately. Sunday, 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 Monster Truck Rally, be there. Twitchy Buggy Superdome. It's funny to me because the moon haunts you, or the moon is Marvel Rivals, which sounds like the goon. Oh. Where have I heard this song before? I don't know. The song is, I know, Light. Oh, my tracking screwed up for a second. Warframe? Maybe it is Warframe. How accurate can you do an eagle screech? Not at all. And I've seen some pre-debut VTubers post some crazy Gooner stuff. I'm very happy that I've built what I've built without compromising myself. I'll be honest, guys. There was a time early on where I felt the need to fit into VTuber meta. There was a time I was like, during the old school RuneScape arc, it was February of last year. And I was like, do you guys want like a Valentine's ASMR stream? I asked that. And everyone was like, God, no. As I was legitimately considering it, I was like, well, that's what VTubers do. Like, do people want that? And I'm glad people talked me out of it. I like your voice, so I don't want your tongue in my ear. That's because it would be gay? Why the hell would we want that? I don't know. I just like, I brainworm, okay? I compare myself to other VTubers, right? And that's my first mistake. I see people who I perceive as loads more successful than me. I see what they do, and I can't help but think, where would I be if I did that too? But then I ask myself, well, Twitchy, what do you want to do? What do you want to do, Twitchy? And I've told you guys before. I stream for fun. I stream to cope, because it is my best coping mechanism yet. I stream, and I want it to be like a podcast. I want it to be like a radio show. That's what I want from streaming. So, it's a mismatch of what, you know, people can do everything they can to chase their idea of success, right? And some people are willing to compromise themselves to achieve that. But me, my idea of success doesn't involve compromising myself. I think I'm succeeding right now. That's what I think. Sorry, I didn't look at chat the whole time I was talking like that. I was looking at my feet. I was looking at my feet. Did that come out? Maybe that was really profound and I didn't even think about it. Maybe. Still tempted to chill out and do BFE for money? Don't do it, Austin. Sorry, way too gay for me? If you're listening, then bro, do it. Because I want. The only ASMR I'd want from you is doing gun disassembly. That's fair. I was looking at you wiggle. Yeah. Twitchy Buggy Experience sponsored by Red Bull. The Sages might be banging. Doing BFE will mess you up mentally. Austin, you will be screwed up forever. I remember Scab coming into chat and being like he was considering doing BFE, and I was like, do not. Do not, Scab. Definitely do not. Have you heard Scab's voice? He would be really good at it, but he should not do it. GFE will do the same. It's not good for your brain. I don't think it's good for your brain. I think, look, because it's already, when you're a VTuber, well, no, not even just a VTuber. When you have lived so much of your life online, at what points are you living two lives? Because there's a real life Twitchy, there's a pilot, and then there's Twitchy Buggy, the one you all know. Even though I like to say I'm pretty down to earth and things are, for the most part, like 1-to-1, it's not like I'm actually a bug girl in real life. It's not like I'm actually a robot girl. You know what I mean? It's, there's, like, I think Twitchy Buggy is a more ideal me. So it kind of feels like I'm living two lives. A little bit. Because it's not like I'm as this socially outgoing in real life. You know what I mean? In real life, I'm a lot more reserved because I don't pour my everything into like I just don't have that many hobbies in real life other than streaming. I pour everything into streaming, right? But when I'm just like doing stuff in real life, it doesn't have the same poured into it. It's so easy to be chatty when they can't see you. Yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to say. I think that's what I'm trying to say. I mean, it's typical of someone to have, like, if you have an adaptive personality. Actual static? Oh, okay. I think I know the fix to it. Hold on. All right, did that fix it? Did that fix it? No? No? God damn it. Shit. Okay. Let me try something else. How about that? No? God damn it. Probably gotta restart VRChat. Alright, I'll restart VRChat then. I'll be right back. I'll be right back then. I'm closing VRChat. You guys should still be able to hear me. Static is gone now because there's no audio coming to the headset. All audio sources, they will all break at once. Damn. Damn. That's crazy. All right, let's see. VRChat has an update suddenly. There was an update in between I hit live and then, oh my god. I can't just play. I have to update. All right, fine. Update. Ba-da-doom. Did you hear static from that? No? Okay. Initializing world. Back to the 2D realm. Can you hear it? Is there static? Nine? You can see in front of my eye. Oh, I need to calibrate. You can see through my eyeball. There's wind and weather. Boom! Boom! Is that disorienting? Here. Stream camera. There we go. Boom! Whoa. No, I don't get motion sickness. I do. I do if I'm not careful. So it seems that restarting VRChat fixes it. I see. The solution that, because Knight showed me a solution and I tried doing that one and it didn't work. Yeah, it happens after like, after 2 hours, about 2 hours of VRChat. How long did it take you to get over your motion sickness of VRChat? I didn't. I still get motion sick sometimes. We're playing the Descent series. I'm contractually obligated to not get motion sickness. That's funny. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. I got you. I rarely talk in real life unless necessary, but online I can talk a lot easily. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Coming back to that conversation, like, maybe it's not that I'm living two lives, but it just feels like it because I feel like I'm a different person in real life. But like, even though I've acted like the way I act on stream in person before, it's just not always brought out. It's just like, I don't use streaming Twitchy in everyday conversation. I'm very to the point in real life because I'm working. You know what I mean? That's all I do outside of stream. If I go outside, it's because I'm working or I'm eating with family. One life compartmentalized. I guess that's fair. So maybe it's not that I live 2 lives. It's just that I'm so... I mean, people joke. People make memes like, oh no, I accidentally used personality type C with friend group A. This is called having an adaptive personality, I think. To the point efficient. She never says, chat, is this real when at work? I mean, if you've ever captured me off stream, and people have heard me off stream, I'm not like this off stream. I talk a lot less. I let other people talk. Here, it's very captive audience. Like I've grabbed you by the top of your head and you were like, you will listen to me. You will listen to me. You will listen to me. I've heard you in VCs. Use some areas to tight somewhere else. Help, I'm stuck in her basement. Hi, Gacha. How are you? How are you? How are you? About to go live? Are you about to go live, bro? You usually go live at like 9, right? I can't remember. 9 EDT? I can't remember. Maybe I'll watch you on the way to work. Can't force you to listen if I mute you. You're fun to hang out with in VC? I try to be. I'm a little bit less filtered off stream. And by a little bit, I mean a lot of bit. Oh my god. Something I want to talk about. I feel like if I talk about this, I might generate some enemies. But have you guys seen Twitter losing their minds over the Ghibli AI thing? Have you seen them lose their minds over it? Yes? No? It's crazy. Okay. Listen. My stance on AI is I don't think AI is all bad. Okay. I think there's some uses for it. Definitely. And honestly, like this is gonna get the most lukewarm take ever, by the way. But people will get mad because people are either extreme this way or extreme that way, and people will categorize me as whatever they want. But like, I'm telling you right now, if it was not for AI, Twitchy would not be a thing. Early Twitchy had AI concepts. I used AI to generate very early concepts for Twitchy Buggy. And then I paid a real artist using those concepts to make the model. All right. Some people tell me this is the most, like, this is ideal AI circumstance. This is what you ideally should do. Some people say you shouldn't do that at all. That I should have paid $200+ for a draft that I might get 3 weeks later or never paid or never get at all. Because I don't know if people have commissioned. I don't know. I feel like people saying that have never commissioned like anyone recently. But like, there's a long turnaround time and a lot of money that goes into it when Novel AI generated my concepts for me for $10. And then at the end of the day, money still changed hands with a real artist. Okay? I paid an artist real money to make it for me. My original design was based on AR from Waifu Lab. Exactly. I feel like AI creates more VTubers. It creates less VTweeters and more VTubers. That's what I think. I wouldn't be a VTuber without AI either. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But apparently, this I mentioned this in another server, it made me public enemy #1. Like, and I'm just like, listen, I know entire groups of VTubers who started off as AI concepts. AI is a deal for rough sketching. Yeah. VTweeters might be loathed. Can you imagine how much of a pain in the ass it would be to go back and forth with the concept designer approving and rejecting every aspect of a character like that? Dude, I hate having to go back and forth with artists. It is so... because I feel like I don't express myself properly. Or I might forget something. Or I might change my mind. You know what I mean? On something. It's just so... it's so... difficult. It's so difficult. Then there's also the people who are just like, draw it yourself. And I'm just like, okay. What if... wild idea, I did draw something myself, and then I had the AI flesh it out. Now you've got even like, you know, what in the world? Like, what then? Ton of artists on Twitter are scammers, so it's hard to feel any sympathy even if AI does take the drops. I feel like, yeah, a lot of people just get scammed by artists on Twitter and the like. And the artists who are reputable are too busy because they have so much work to do. I feel like it's unreasonable to... I feel like, yeah, a lot of the... yeah, pure anti-AI and pure AI fans go too far. Some artists use AI themselves. Exactly. It's like, there's... very clearly, there's a middle ground. There's a middle ground, of course. Right? And I think most people fall into the middle ground, but the most vocal minority, again, are the extremes. Always be good and bad artists. There are some artists I would love to have pieces from, and you best believe I'm tossing them AI references. Yeah. Like, I use that for my initial concepts and references to share with an artist. I still paid an artist at the end of the day. An artist had money, and I went through everything that you'd entail from hiring an artist. When it's used for finished commercial products, only time I just like it. Yeah. Dude, just imagine like... I'm just imagining like, when I think of what... imagine if AI was around in the... like, AI art was around in the 2000s. Then those advertisements you saw of like, you want a free laptop, and you see people like with their hand on their head, with their laptop pointing, they're like pogging out of their gourd. Just imagine AI pictures like that on those advertisements. Those scam ones. That would be really funny. 25 fingers, yeah. If I ever commission more than a model, I'm tempted to just toss at least one clearly AI image as a reference, just as a litmus test. Melting hair. AI plus pop-ups would be hell. Remember how bad AI was in 2022? Yeah, it's gotten a lot better. I'll be also, guys, I'm a little bit biased. I went to school for robotics and AI. That's what I went to college for. I think it's kind of cool. I like sci-fi. ChatGPT opened Pandora's box. I think it's interesting to hear about. I don't use it day to day. In fact, I go out of my way to not use Gemini on my phone. Twitchy, if I was an Alpha Core, I would govern your colony. You play SC and SC. This app was wild. I think it was goofy to mess with. I also generated, what did I do? I think I also used AI to generate a D&D character for me once. I just never thought about maybe I should like, I mean, it's just for personal, like a tiny little thing, just to have a little tiny little token. I guess I could have hired an artist. On another D&D campaign, I had my artist friend draw for me. Remember ChatGPT dropped and everyone started using it to cheat in homework? Dude, I think ChatGPT is useful for like explaining how to do a math problem. I know that bug. Dude, granted teachers can't get ahead of it. Dude, teachers using anti-AI stuff when it literally is just checking for stuff like if you have proper, all it does is check and see if you have proper grammar. You need to leave it purposely flawed or else people will say you used AI to make your paper or something like that. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. The anti-AI stuff is also an AI. The checks, I mean, yeah. A lot of it is just checking to see if it's got stuff that's wrong. You need to leave it purposely wrong to get through. Isn't much to hire an artist or a D&D token image. Yeah, I mean, if AI wasn't around, I would have just made a pixel version because I like pixel art. When it comes to Twitchy and being an artist, I like pixel art. Not like super detailed stuff, but like 8-bit, 16-bit stuff. Pixels are cute. Pixel art is cute. Love to see Twitchy pixel art. If I ever make a game on stream, I would do pixel art. Like if I just get Game Maker and made a shitty little game, I would do pixel art and show you guys. Because it's easy. All you do, it's easy and it's fun. You just draw the initial shape, you get the main profile, and then you just add layers to it. It's just like painting. It's just like painting a miniature. Then you exaggerate things for if you want to animate. Like a game I worked on in college was we had this power up. It was like a gas can, okay? And I did all the pixel art. I did all the art for the game. And something I wanted to do was have like a light. Like we could have just the gas can floating there up and down, right? But you could also, what I did instead was have like a shimmering light effect to go across it. And it's important to have a frame or two of just the thing is just completely white. It's important to exaggerate the animation. Just like if you've ever watched like the original, like, I don't know about documentary, but I remember watching a video about Jak and Daxter, okay? Jak and Daxter. The punching animation that Jak does when you press the square button. There are frames where the size of his fist is literally as big as his body. The reason why they do that is because it he could just go like that, sure. But that's not cool. That doesn't get, it gives more of a better signal to the player. You know what I mean? To have exaggerated animations. Right? So when I create something that is a power-up and it glimmers with light, and there's even a couple frames where it's just completely white for like a split second. It just screams, this is a power-up. You know what I mean? This is something you grab. Rule of cool is an important factor to remember. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely, definitely. What if I made... Hi, Apple Brandy. What if I made like a, like an RPG Maker game or a Game Maker game? That'd be fun. You know, I would yap the whole time. I wonder how focused I would get. We would have to write a story. Hi, Secret Bean Man. Make a Roblox game? Isn't that all in Lua? I haven't done anything with Lua in forever. Last time I touched Lua was E2 and Gary's mod. And simple scripted weapons and stuff like that. Lua easy? Scripting for Roblox is Lua? Yeah. Give me Star Citizen or give me Star Citizen debt. You want Star Citizen so bad. We're gonna play Star Citizen on Saturday. Okay. I don't know if we're doing org activities this Wednesday. That's something I forgot to talk about. I don't know if I want to do org activities this Wednesday because I want to have my first impression of 4.1 on stream. Or we can just chill. Yeah, I can just chill on Wednesday. I think, so Saturday we'll do Star Citizen, and I'll have my first impressions of 4.1. And we'll do some other things, we'll gather some fashion, we'll, you know, set ourselves up, we'll have to do our components, stuff like that. Please wait until after the hotfix tomorrow, okay. Stream on Wednesday? No. Version 4.1 is just Star Citizen 4.02, but slightly different. Yeah, I will stream it on Saturday. The build is a bit of a mess right now, yeah. And then on Wednesday, the org activity, I guess we'll just be hanging out in VC. Or we can do Arena Commander. Because I'm always down to PvP more. To get better. People, I want to get really good at dogfighting. I want to get really good at dogfighting in Star Citizen. I can't help but imagine like a sick, like, fighter pilot montage when I load up into the pirate Gladius and start fighting people. Practicing doing dogfighting, doing high-risk targets in a Cutlass Black. Dude, people in Arena Commander are on a whole nother level. They'll school you so fast. Epic 2006 COD montage with air horns and stuff. That would be cool. That'd be cool. I would love to take some of the best fights from like a stream. I don't know. I feel like when it comes to... I just wish Arena Commander wasn't only meta builds and stuff. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I mean, I've even fallen for it. I got a Gladius because, you know, it's currently meta right now. How specific can control schemes get in the game? Pretty specific. You can keybind everything to like a HOTAS. Hornets eat my ass so fast and hard. Yeah, Hornets have like second or third highest DPS out of any fighter in the game. Laser orbital until it's degen hours. I should fight in my my Cutlass Black more, my Cutlass Blue more. That'd be good practice. They still have #1 DPS out of fighter. I mean, the F8C and like the Ares Starfighter Inferno exists. There's a maintenance window? Maybe they should do what War Thunder does and break everything into tiers. Are you gonna be in the Cutlass Blue mostly in game? That's why I say I should practice more with it. I should practice using VTOL and using upward strafe to get a better angle on people. Because I'd probably fly circles around people that way. F7C Mark II has 2 size 4s and 4 size 3s. That's the most DPS consistency. I see. I thought the F8C had more DPS. Uncoupled mode is so nice in space? Yeah, it is. That's how you do the crazy maneuvers. F8C doesn't even have size 4s? Really? Well, it just goes to show what I know about the F8C. I thought the F8C had size 4s on it. That's crazy. So it's just a big slow fish in the water. I mean, fish, not even in the water, fish on land. F8C is big and slow. Why would you use it? You use it to kill constellations. That's it. That's it. Do you guys think I can manage a 3-hour VRChat stream? Do you think I've got another 30 minutes, 4 minutes, 34 minutes or so? Did you check my whistles and that guy from earlier crashed out my DMs? Well, I'm sorry. I mean, you were being kind of mean to them. Honestly, the next time someone is like clearly not feeling well and they're venting in chat, let mods handle it. Don't go vigilante on them. The client-side hotfix is out right now. Oh, server stuff hasn't happened yet. Really asked to be punched, but yeah. I wonder if I have any DMs. Who knows? I don't check my Twitch DMs. Because people send me links and stuff, and I'm just like, haha, no. And it's bots, yeah. And Twitch shouldn't have DMs. The only time Twitch should have DMs is when it's a moderator talking to a viewer. That's it. Or a broadcaster talking to a viewer. Viewers should not be able to like DM each other, even. Especially not ban people from a channel. It should be localized to that stream. I don't know. Maybe we should know. Maybe we should just shouldn't have DMs. It's hard to find a way for a middle ground. I'm trying to imagine a middle ground where DMs work on Twitch, and I'm like, well, moderators need to do it, and then streamers need to do it, but then I'm like, well, fuck, now it's opening the door for this and that. Hey, what's your favorite pistol, by the way? The Astra 400 in 9mm Largo. I think the Astra 400 is pretty cool. Funny little tube gun. Look it up. It's kind of big for what it is. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. Favorite rifle? The Monlicker 1895. Just need me a Glock. Austin has a Glock in his Rari. It's such a lewd name. It's just Austrian, bro. It's not a lewd name. I want to play more Eve. But literally, I want to stream more Eve, guys. But right now, I'm in a situation where I should hurry up and wait. Because I'm literally just waiting for skills to level. I'm literally just waiting for skills. I have like a month worth of skills leveling right now. That's how the game works. I feel like I shouldn't even play until a month has passed. It's pretty funny. Alright. Should we find someone to raid? I don't know if I can go for another 30 minutes. I kind of should eat food. Doing AFK grinding. I've been playing on an alt on Eve. I've been mining. Just getting money. It's just background money. I've literally been playing Eve on the work Wi-Fi when there's nothing going on, which is a majority of the time, and it's keeping me from going insane. Picky is online. Pickle's also. When are you gonna teach me, Eve? Send me dumb memes at 4 AM. I might. Gaming and chatting. I don't know when I'll teach anyone Eve because I still need to learn it myself. I feel like Eve is one of those games you just have to keep researching what's going on forever, ever, and ever and ever. Have a nice one, Twitchy? Yeah. Let's look for someone to raid. Hold on. I'm glad we fixed the static problem. Who are we raiding on YouTube? I can raid a waiting room. Oh, this waiting room is in 4 days. Oh well, that's the only option right now. And then on Twitch, who are we raiding? Who are we raiding on Twitch? There is Hiki. There's... Wait, where is Pickle? I don't see Pickle. She was just here. I saw her for a second. Yeah, Pickle. She's doing her can't find a job-a-thon. I also talked about Scab. Scab is live. We could raid Scab. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by their toe. If they holler, let them go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I think I'm gonna raid Pickle. I gotta ask Pickle if we're gonna play Halo on Thursday. Let's raid Pickle VT. And then I can go get food. Raid channel. Start raid. Alright, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning into my stream. It's good to be back. I feel a lot better after streaming. I was kind of like depresso. But now I'm feeling a lot better. Thanks to you. Thanks to you. Thank you so much. Tell Pickle I said hi. Tell Pickle she's stinky. And then say April Fools afterwards. Fun bug. I will see you all on Thursday. If we don't do Halo on Thursday, I might Space Marine on Thursday. Sound good? Or Star Sector. We'll see. I'll figure it out. Alright. Bye, guys. Bye, 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 bye.